It's a beautiful day to blaze some good, a beautiful day to blaze some good. Would you be kind? Please light mine. Wop wop. Hello. Yeah, late started. Of course, I don't cough until I have to talk. Anyway, getting started late today. Damn, really? So this is more of a bake than a wake and bake. I'm already fried. You smoke all fucking day, but you know how that goes. Anyway, definitely wanted to get one in. You know, I got to get one in every Monday through Friday. The weekends, of course, I'll do some other shit, but and I was still always wake and bake on the weekends anyway. But anyway, just chilling today. You know how it is. I was trying to. I know yesterday I was supposed to go to work and I logged in. So the first hour, you know, I could make it into the first part, you know, that little network. And then it was too busy and locked out for like an hour. So I said, fuck it, didn't even go back. And then I didn't call them. You know, and then I didn't go today either, so I think that's pretty much the writing on the wall. I don't want to fucking do customer service work, you know what I mean? Like, that's really it is what it is. It's sales or customer service sales, whatever. Same difference. It's talking on the phone. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to sell you shit. I don't want to sell you meat and know why your package didn't come. I don't want to hear you complain about, you know, this service didn't work or that service worked or, you know, they were pretty decent. You know, they were pretty decent as far as like attitudes. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've worked other ones where motherfuckers just be like super attitude. I don't get it. It's like, I'm here to help you. Why you got attitude with me? Even before you even had to call me, even before I got the phone, you got attitude. And I'm supposed to just take it. You know, at some point, you'd be like, yo, you are talking to another adult. Why the fuck are you talking like that? You know, because they be yelling or just demoralize the meeting. Like, you know, they're better than you because, you know, they're calling you for whatever service. So if you treat somebody like that on the phone, how do you treat other people on outside of the phone? You know, that's my thought. If you act a certain way at anything, that's the way it's going to translate over and everything. So just imagine a lot of shitheads. I don't want to do none of that. I just really don't. You know, it's messing up my timeline because that's money I'm missing. You know what I'm saying? I got things I got to buy for this and bills, and so that's been the story of my life. Not being able to sit down for 8 hours and just fucking the same thing over and over again, talk to the same person over and over again. And motherfuckers be thinking like it's honorable. I get up every day in the morning, you know, despite being sleepy, despite, you know, maybe I'm sick or whatever, you know what I'm saying, get in the car, you know what I'm saying, deal with the I'm late for work, 5,000, you know what I'm saying, as coined by Patrice. You know what I'm saying? It used to be fucking like, yo, by the time you get to work, and this is, I mean, before pandemic, so like, but before you get to work, you already stressed the fuck out. That's just from driving. I had the cure for that. You can always bet. I always made the work blaze the fuck up. I had to, because I know there was times when I just wouldn't blaze before going to work. I'm telling you, be stressed out. Like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with people driving? So, me on the way to work, by the time I get to work, I'm ready to fucking... I think that's probably one of the reasons why it ain't work so much. By the time I get to work, I'd be so zooted. I don't even want to do this shit at that point. I'm sitting there munching. Sitting there with I would do that shit all the time. General Dynamics. I worked at General Dynamics. And it became Maximus. So it was a part-time job, pretty much evening. But, the time that I'm leaving, it's to get to work. It's rush hour traffic for motherfuckers coming home. You know what I mean? And I'm going all the way out into Clearwater, and not Clearwater, but Riverview, which is down the road. Now. But at the time, I'm coming from Bush, so just me on the way to work. You know what I mean? And dealing with the traffic, seeing everybody just rushing. I mean, just chilling. So by the time I get to work, I'm already, you know what I'm saying? And it's two. I always left for two. So one for there and one for back. You know what I'm saying? I get to go in and go to a little vending machine. So I'm sitting at my desk for the first pretty much the whole night. It got me snacks and shit. Then I'm sitting there talking to all, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it was weird because there was a lot of people there, but I only really, talked and fucked with a couple of people, but that was, that's how it is. But, you know what I'm saying? You got all these, a lot of sightseeing around, you know what I'm saying? Nice sightseeing, and then you bugging out with the people on the phone. Because at that point, there's no animosity coming from me. There's no anger. There's no none of that. I'm just chill, joking around. I guess that's, really just a matter of, my personality, I guess. I just, even if I wasn't to that, I'd still be bugging out with people. But, just as far as, getting to work and dealing with them circumstances, that's why I go back to another one of these pods that I did. One of the things I said was, about smoking and shit like that. It's not necessarily to that you want to forget your problems, or you want to just imagine they go away, imaginary, just out of the blue, they just go away, and you don't know how they got done. No, it takes the edge off of shit. So I'm, when I was doing my little 8 o'clock in the morning type job, I'm always fucking pretty much late anyway. Go figure. If you knew me, I'm late. I get there when I get there. It is what it is. That's another reason why I was pretty much always fucking fired. But I tell you, when I started, on the way to work, by the time I get to work, I'm chill. I get on the phone, do my thing, do what I gotta do. Got my munchies. But the problem for me is the work. Not that I don't like the work, but it has to, for me, it has to be more. I mean, I'd bust my ass. I have. And it just never, sure, you can pay your bills, okay? But you can pay your bills just doing minimum, right? You just go in and do what you gotta do. You get your paycheck but it seems like if you try to do extra, try to do more, because even you work overtime and you get overtime, that shit, that's even taxed even more. So it's like, you think you're making extra money and working overtime, but all you did was really work more. You work more to give more. Because the more you make, the more you give. It's fucking weird. I don't. But shit, by lunchtime I'm already sleepy. Want to chill, and I gotta go out to lunch, and then, you know, on the part-time one at General Dynamics, I didn't really need to go in the middle of work, and then, but, you know, if it was like one of those 8-hour jobs at lunch, and just poof. I guess that's the other thing I want to reflect on now, being is the month of reflection for the year. I know lately, you know, it's been a little weird smoking. Like, I don't know why, you know what I'm saying? Like, burns my lungs. It shouldn't. Maybe I think I smoke too much, number one. Be smoking it like I'm smoking cigarettes. You know, because I used to smoke cigarettes, and that led to health problems, so. Not to mention, it could have led to even more health problems. I mean, I had the actual worst. There's two top ones. I had the top. Not the one below that's caused by cigarettes, even though the one at the top was caused by cigarettes. Not known to. I figure, you know, smoking isn't, weed, smoking the herbs ain't perfect either. The carcinogens and all that bullshit. So this is going to affect me as well, which it, you know, has been at times. That's why I love the gummies. But the gummies, they take a little bit of time to kick in. So that's why you gotta sort of, and then once they kick in, it's a commitment. You made a commitment because you are definitely that. You're going to be zooted. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know, with herbs, if you get some bad herbs, you know, at worst, you know, you get drowsy, you sleep it off. Maybe if you eat it off, you know, you eat something and then you like you're not. Or even worse, you get the whoop whoop right behind you. No, you don't want to see that. Them people when you driving on the road and all of a sudden, you know, driving on the road and you know, we're driving on the road and then you, whoop whoop. Yeah, I've had that a lot. I had this beater car. You know what I'm saying? It was like $1,000. And I could have, you know, the car wasn't the problem. The tag was what was the problem. You know, I could have went and got a regular tag. I think I went and spent the money in the bag. So I'm driving around this damn, you know, the temporary tag. And everywhere I go, I was always. So one day, you know what I'm saying, me and some homeboys was driving out to Clearwater from Tampa. And of course, another friend has an open container. And we don't just say, you know, of course, we don't just say, okay, let's get to Clearwater first. Then, you know what I'm saying, roll up and, no. We're going to do it all the way there. Then, once you get to Clearwater, you got to get to the beach. You know, we're just going to keep just, you know. Of course, bad tag. They get pulled over. The cop was like, yo, just put this shit out. You know what I'm saying? Park the car, take a, you know, after, you know, he found some things. He didn't find all of it, but he found some things. And the stuff that he found, he wanted to make us throw in the garbage. It's like, you know, you're going to let us go. At least leave us with the fucking, so, because without the party favors, then, you know, but he didn't find it all. That was the problem. So we didn't. So he was like, just park the car, hop in a cab, go to the beach. Which I think if we'd have left the car there, they would have had that shit towed. Which tells you my next part. You know, and then we'll go to the beach, blah, blah, blah. He takes off. got in the car, went down to the beach. Still smoked all the way down there. This is mad years ago because it's kind of tight now. You ain't doing this shit like that now, but yeah, you know, we just head back to the beach and chill on the beach the whole time. You know, I had to do the whole time. Then, you know, we heading back, and I'm like, okay, let's just at least wait till we get to the bridge. You know, the bridge going from Clearwater to Tampa. You know, to light up because, you know, bad tag, and we just got pulled on the way there. So I don't wait. You know, we get like a couple miles from the bridge and light up. As soon as I lit up, whoop whoop. And they knew we were smoking too, just like the first cop. They just let us go. They didn't look or find anything. I don't know why. I don't know. You could smell it. And, you know, we got on the highway and just blew it up. just I don't know how I got away from it, but I got away. I can't tell you how, but I and there's another time, same car. I think I got not 4 times, 2 in one day, and then, or could have got knocked. So one time I'm coming north on Dale Mabry's, coming from South Tampa, and I make it to the light right at Columbus and Dale Mabry, going north, like I'm going to. Right. I'm looking at the stadium, but from the south side, and of course, of course, and then I look up, and I'm just not paying attention to the rearview mirror, and I look up, and the cop pulls up right behind me. Just as that motherfucker's about to pull a tag, there's a car going down the other way. Must have been doing like a buck 50. It was, you know, going to South Tampa. That area's rich, so it was like, it had to be like some kind of like, super power muscle car. I'm thinking like, I know it wasn't like a sports car, not a muscle car, but because it was like an old muscle car. It was like one of those new like Ferrari, like Corvette, in that vein. Maybe not so much. It could have been, but he was doing like, had to been doing like a buck easily. That cop said, and hopped it, because you know you can't just make a turn. You got to go on Dale Mabry in that area between Columbus and the highway. You know what I'm saying? You can't just turn left or turn against traffic because there's, stuff in the middle of the road. So he jumped that whole shit and just took off. So then as a matter of fact, it was 2 that night too, as a matter of fact. Because I'm still smoking. I made that friggin' right at Columbus. And somehow I'm getting downtown, or I'm leaving. I go to Ybor, ride down Ybor, coming off of Ybor, got knocked. Same thing. But, the smoke was in the car. I just finished smoking, but I didn't have no more. So even just based on that, they was like, yo, just get the fuck out of here. Even with the bad fucking tag. I don't recommend people do this shit, but, I did get away with a few things, a few times. I don't know how many people can say that. I don't know anybody else's story, but that was some crazy shit. It's like, I got pulled over so many times. Listen to this. I've been pulled over, and I was driving down Nebraska going to Bush, And this is way back when X was a thing. And I was a couple of beans down. And I was having it around. I don't know why. I never do this. Never do this. But we had a couple of beers. And I just happened to have it, had to put it by my feet. And I'm holding it by my feet while I'm talking to the cop. Rolling my ass off. He didn't lock us up. So it's pretty crazy. There's another time. And this one was kind of crazy. I'm gonna say back in the day I did some stupid shit. I ain't even fronting. But coming from a strip club. Yeah. So coming from a strip club or Nebraska, the new people, I had a fresh bag, 7 G's. I hadn't even smoked out of it yet. But then also had 2 bags of booger sugar. And these were bags that went in my nose. I get pulled over. Right over by McDonald's on Nebraska and by Nebraska, and I think it's like what, the McDonald's over there. So I'm in that parking lot, and they pulled me out the car, and I'm sitting there talking, and they had like the female cop, and the male was a male, female, and a male. So the female's standing there talking to me, and the male's going through the car, and she's checking me out. She's looking all in my eyes, looking on my face. Now keep in mind, it's not super hot, but it's not hot. She's like, "Why are you sweating?" I'm like, "It's just hot out here. What are you talking about?" They're like, "No, you're sweating, cuz." Nah. And keep in mind, I had 2 bags on me. But they was gum at that point. She didn't see bags, she saw gum. She saw me chewing gum. And so the male cop, he's going through my car. And I have this it's a different car this time. No, not the same one from before. And the middle console is like it's like a flap. And I had the bag under there. And he's going through the car. And he's like, "Yo, I smell it in here, but I can't find it." And he kept looking all in there. All he did was lift up one little flap. Never found it. So they let me go. I was gone. Left. Finished my booger sugar. Fired up. They even got a little bit of brain that night too, so might have. Alright, this was not the greatest of nights. I've had many nights like no nights like that since. I mean, I don't do none of that shit really anymore. I mean, obviously, this is a wake and bake, so the greenery I still do. The greenery all the way out, I was doing the X, when X was a thing, I was pretty bad on the X. I don't really do that no more because it's not even around. I couldn't anyway. Even if it was around, I couldn't and wouldn't. Not a matter of one, I would. It's both. I couldn't just because of health issues, and wouldn't even if I could. That was some times, and then it got to a point where, I couldn't really. X wasn't around like that. You know what I'm saying? So got into some of that the Satan's dust or whatever. That's definitely a good way to describe that shit. I always did some stupid shit when I was back in my 20s. And a lot of strip clubs. I think I went to a strip club everywhere in New York. I didn't go to Atlanta, but I've only been there once. and I was young, and I was with my mom, and she was taking me to a mosque. Didn't take. Ocala, they should live in Ocala. So there used to be this spot in between Ocala and coming here to Tampa. There used to be a spot, I think it was like, not in Leesburg, but somewhere in that general area. They had a little spot off the side of the road, like a truck stop strip club. That was pathetic, to say the least. Then went to a bunch in Orlando, Tampa, up and down. Everyone I've been to every one. There was South Tampa. There was one bad years back. Let's go to a bunch. There was like a time where Tampa was like a sex area. It was about, they had strip clubs and strippers everywhere. I mean, I remember driving down Dale Mabry on a Saturday, and you got strippers from the strip club, out on the sidewalk, out in the streets, advertising for car washes, and you would go into the car, obviously you go in the parking lot, and then they'd wash your car half naked, and then that whole area by Dale and MLK, and that area back there was like strip clubs and body rub salons, and Tampa used to be debaucherous. And very hedonistic. Hedonistic was it. That's why I ended up moving to Tampa. But whatever. It's changed now. It's more family friendly, I mean, you still got you still got a bunch of strip clubs and still a bunch of debauchery that you could get into if that's your bag. Not anymore. Not for me anymore. I haven't been to a strip club in a while. I don't really have a desire to. I mean, I could hop into an Uber right now and be like, yo, I might check out the casino one of these days. I hop into not Uber, but a Lyft. I use the Lyft. Hop into a Lyft and fucking, go down there and be like, yo, let me go waste some money at the casino. I don't know how my sister, she went over there, she put $10 in, boom, $400. I've been there one time, I put a couple dollars in, nothing. Not even my money back. I got money in my pocket. I can't just be like, yo, and not get nothing back. I try it. I try gambling. I can't gamble. Anyway, this is gonna go a little bit longer because I want to play a little bit some funny shit just to end it off. I put on my one of my pretty much favorite comic, Patrice O'Neal, on O&A or Open Anthony. I mean, go check it out. They got a whole, you can go listen to it's an old New York radio show, talking radio show. You had Opie, then you had Anthony Cumia, and then Jim Norton, and it was basically before podcast was a thing, because there was no podcast when this was going on. They were basically like the first iteration of a lot of these podcasts, because a lot of podcasts you get like 3 to 4 different people going back and forth, and saying bullshit and then joking around. So they were the first iteration of that. So hold on, I gotta check this part out. I'm probably gonna change this whole thing. I don't know. I should probably keep the drums. I mean, I definitely gotta. This track isn't done by no means, but I'm just not sure about this part. sure I definitely want to get rid of that guitar part over it. That I'm 100% sure of. I thought the drums would come in. Nope. I forgot I did that. Anyway, let's check this out. Fair use. Fair use. I mean, I'm not monetized right now anyway, so I don't know if it would be that big a deal. But then again, it may be. So just let you know, fair use.
And Chow Yun-fat was good in Pirates of the Caribbean, someone is saying.
Oh, who cares?
But he played a Chinese guy. Like he played he played what he's supposed to play.
Chow Yun-fat belongs in China with John Woo in China, doing what they do without the American rating system ripping the bag off of both of them. Because there's no way John Woo is going to do a great John Woo film in this stupid
Hard
country.
Target with what's his name? Jean-Claude Van Damme. That was a good movie.
I didn't see that.
That was a John Woo film.
I saw Face Off.
Face Off was a great movie.
I'll throw my coffee in your face.
You didn't like Face Off?
How can you?
It was pretty good.
Oh, that stunk with the awful touch that Travolta did. The creepiest move ever.
Yeah.
Whenever he would leave his wife, he would take his fingers and brush them over the middle of her face. And that was the move he would give her. Like, that was supposed to be the affectionate couples thing they did. And then when Nicolas Cage was in the body, I'm not Castor Troy.
Who, by the way, this could be very dangerous for me to say. Who, by the way, could be in the top all-time worst actor?
Nicolas Cage? He is a bum.
Oh,
He's a bum. He was good in Valley Girl with Deborah Foreman.
Or Arizona. Raising Arizona.
Why is
he
that
had
bad?
me in tears.
Why is he?
Because he's royalty. He's like
F royalty. He
terrible.
takes me out of every movie he's in.
He is just
every effing movie.
He's terrible.
Ghost Rider was just shocking.
That finger's across
but wait
the
a
face.
minute, no, you making me turn on Face Off. But it was just.
That was the big move.
It was a good movie, though. It was a good movie.
They had to say, how could they connect? How could they make Travolta have such a bond with his wife that she would have the moment where she knew it was him with a new face? And that irritating thing he did every picture any girlfriend you're dating. Picture if your move was to go goodbye and then take your fingers and brush them over the center of her face. She would hate that. Movie stunk. Bunch of doves. It was horrendous.
I gotta go see the movie now. I gotta see it again.
It was terrible.
I know we gotta take a break. Their lack of hair, but give us a minute here.
I think that movie did stink. I'm sorry, Norton. Holy moly. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Oh, his little brush across her
Castor
face.
Troy. This is Castor Troy.
Oh, it was horrendous.
That awful name.
Oh, they're going around the column looking at each other. Oh, boo. Boo. That was terrible.
Jesus, killing me. You're killing me.
Those awful doves. Oh, just so John Woo-ish.
Oh, I forgot about.
I take it back. It stunk. That movie stunk.
I forgot about the dubs.
With that thumb. Oh.
Oh, that was horrendous.
Oh, John Travolta and his tour de force when he played Castor Troy, the mean Castor Troy, and the nice him, and they just reversed it, and they both thought they was amazing. And those dumb method actors, they probably sat in there like sucking each other's vibe up as they did.
Just terrible. Nicolas Cage probably put on Travolta's awful wig. Tried giving a Hummer to a guy in a 727.
Oh, Face Off stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I tried rewatching that shit. It's a hard watch.
Oh, that's
It's a very hard watch. I thought it was a shit.
dumb hand That's how I found out. Did you ever see Face Off?
Of course.
I really thought it was the shit. I can't even front.
See if you can get a clip of that for when we come back.
Yeah.
That stupid, annoying finger brush that you smelly
In the
fingers
state-of-the-art prison
Yeah.
with the magnetic boots.
terrible.
We got to step aside for a second.
Bastard
And Danny,
Troy.
what else you got? You got terrible Nicolas Cage acting?
Yeah, there's a clip from The Wicker Man that
That was some bullshit
made me
too.
laugh really hard the first time I heard it.
All right, so F
I ain't
Nicolas
gonna front.
Cage.
That is some
stupid
straight
royalty.
bullshit too.
Or how about in Tin Man or whatever? What was it called where he plays the guy who he added Tourette's to try to give his character depth and it had no bearing on the film whatsoever? Matt's book matter. Matt Sickman.
Right, yeah.
He tries to add Tourette's and people are like, wow, this guy really goes another level. He should be shot.
Wow, he's got some range.
Oh, you changed my mind.
Yeah, y'all really got.
Face Off,
Oh,
it
wait a
stinks.
You see a
minute.
lot of dumb movies
I'm
between.
so sorry, dude. I like Face Off. It's annoying. Just made it stink. It just stinks now.
It took him 2 minutes.
Oh, my God.
We'll continue. Also, speaking of bad actors, Joaquin Phoenix. A little story about what he's doing now.
Ugh, hopefully have his lip operated on.
Casey Keith face. We don't need you.
He's remaking what was that? Twinkle Twinkle Killer Kane.
Tell Mike Hammerface to shut
Yo.
up and retire, you bum.
Really? You do what you want.
All right,
is it also-
They're gonna have some epic shit here.
To help parents decipher some of the information.
I hear
At AMP.
it's beefier. Like the best steak you've ever.
Okay, this shit is funny.
See, which would leave a sling for something,
Yeah.
and then you could
go
slap her
distance.
taint with it.
Yeah, we
Off is just
The payoff is. Oh, wait a minute. Is he coming in with the finger? There it is.
Oh, he's got the
so
finger.
he's got the last part of the puzzle.
Or he's got the finger.
Expand and you'd get no power out of that. You'd blow her fucking pussy apart.
Yeah,
Creating some sort of slingshot.
it was like if you're, you know, like
This Thursday. We'll be doing it.
away.
the kind of stuff that you would.
Ideas from the staff have
It would be kind of things that you would think are
I
like
get two of them and then have them
middle-aged
play each
men.
other in tennis.
That would be cool. Pussy
Still
tennis
childish middle-aged
with a
men,
Wii controller.
for sure.
All right, where are we with the squirrels?
Have two cooks, chefs come in, prepare the squirrels.
This
have
is
you eat
epic
them,
right here.
And see if they puke or if they like it.
Fair use.
That's fine.
To eat the squirrels,
I
but
don't think that's an East
I don't know
Coast
what that
thing.
means.
so
I mean,
that-
problem.
it'll be fucked
I get
up.
the idea what it
Legal,
means, but I don't
legal.
know.
Again, there's no
This
way
is
to
actually
prove
protection. I'm hoping.
or disprove if a squirrel has rabies
right.
And a rat doesn't?
at the time.
We had feeder rats that were
So
actually
they're
used
trying
for
to
food, and that's how we got away with it last time. Nobody
get
sells
somebody to
feeder
eat-
They
squirrels.
don't
somebody
sell
in
feeder
there
squirrels. They must be
To
trapped
eat
or
squirrel.
Right.
shot.
And
don't
no
know
one
what to do
sells
about that.
restaurant ready squirrels, we're finding.
But this next sort of commentary, you know, or joking or them pontificating, you know, it's all jokes and it's supposed to be funny. But then again, it does sort of go into sort of like the pomposity of you know, people with money and things like that. All right, here we go.
Either. I can get rattlesnake, elk, caribou, buffalo, ostrich, alligator, turtle, anything but squirrel is not on the list at any of the restaurant supply places.
I had ostrich recently.
Fuck
Did you?
out of
You like
here.
It's like chicken.
Oh my, no.
They sell that shit
I hear
at
it's like
AMP.
I hear it's beefier.
Like the best steak you've ever had.
no,
Chicken,
Oh, yes.
Really?
Not gamey. Try it sometime.
gotta be gamey.
a little bit of
You
turkey.
motherfucker.
What happened?
Just enjoying ostrich.
Big
You got
fucking
nothing else to do with your
regal
money.
animal.
No, it's a May Brown.
No.
What other
Noble
exotic animals can you murder?
May Brown's Jericho Turnpike in Huntington area where my sis works every once
You
in
ever
a
eat
while.
tiger taint? It's delicious.
Tiger
They gotta,
taint.
they gotta fucking take it out with a core sampler. And then they just leave the rest of the tiger
Fried
to
tiger
limp around
taint.
in pain until it dies.
Oh, God.
Or it grows back its taint so you can take some more.
Yeah, you can farm the taint, but the poachers just take it and leave the tiger to die.
A little known fact about tigers,
See?
their taint grows back, so they just continually follow tigers around and take their
A
taint.
delicacy.
Baby seal eyes.
Baby seal. It's a delicacy.
This is all a joke.
It tastes like steak.
It tastes just like steak.
Tiger taint.
If it tastes like steak, why kill the fucking ostrich? Get a steak.
Sir,
No
better than
shit.
steak.
Does it?
But you can't find a lot of ostriches around.
does
No.
this
You gotta
tiger
go to a
taint
dumb farm
have any zero
and
trans
trip 'em.
fats?
No trans fats. It's very lean.
I don't think that this taint is clean. Could you check to see?
They clean it after.
Or they
it's
go, wait a minute, they
taken
go.
out.
Motherfucker goes, hold up, nigga, hold up. This is a lion taint, motherfucker. I know the difference between a tiger taint and a lion taint.
Everyone knows lion taint's a lot tougher, a lot more gristle.
Bill has eaten seal eyes, baby seal eyes.
Like I said, it goes back to
I haven't eaten, but it is a delicacy.
The shit-
the
the shit-
Eskimos mash them up, and I
you
think they
got
add
money
sugar.
and
It's
you
like
just
ice
fucking
cream.
feel like
Everything's a
anything.
delicacy to an Eskimo.
Bill, shut up. I love Bill, but sometimes he's just crazy. Wait a minute. Eskimos take seal eyes,
And of course,
and then they mash them up into like a paste,
Yes.
and then add sugar and eat it like ice cream.
Yes.
Why wouldn't they just put sugar on the snow and eat that? Or render some whale blubber and then freeze that and add sugar. What is it about baby seal eyes or seal eyes that is a delicacy?
Now, I've seen things about cuisine up in, North America, Antarctica, not really Antarctica, but like Alaska, and, I'm sorry, like, that whale, ugh, they be eating like it raw and cold, ugh. Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, I couldn't do whale. Nah.
I see.
High protein.
And they need the protein, I guess.
yeah, but
up
the
there in
point
the cold.
is, it's a delicacy to the Eskimos.
Yeah.
And that's
Whale.
because there's no McDonald's around. They also think whale penises are a delicacy.
Yep. They eat the whale cock, I think.
I think they eat the
think.
whale
I don't know
cock.
about that.
Bone and all.
Love that whale cock.
What?
Just mark it and use it in a promo later. What can I say?
All right, let's say hi to Ryan in Connecticut. Ryan, what's up?
Ryan.
What's happening, man?
Hey.
man.
Hey, I just want to let you guys know that it's not that big a deal to eat a wild squirrel.
Yeah.
I myself
For you.
actually
Yeah,
have.
says you.
Actually have.
And what does it taste like?
You know,
It's roadkill.
Well, the
He
only thing
ate
is there's not that
roadkill.
much meat on them. I mean, once you get them like kind of cleaning them up, there's not a hell of a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, but why would you eat a squirrel? It sounds gross.
Yeah, at first it was, but I think it was a long weekend. I was out. We were out at big race weekend.
wait, I don't care what you... Chester's Liver writes on the instant feedback, the best meat ever is hippo knees. They're phenomenal.
Phenomenal. Hippo knees.
And somebody else said they tried pigeon pussy, so...
You need
I think I've heard this
so
1,000
many of
times.
them.
I still never come up with a good
You even
combination.
get it's like caviar.
Yeah,
And,
right.
and,
The price.
Holy
and
shit.
it only tastes good with a delicious bit of couscous. Couscous and pigeon pussy.
Pigeon
It's fantastic.
Here's the bit, and we're only going to do it for 5 minutes.
Okay.
We challenge you to come up with something more tastier than tiger taint.
A more obscure and must be delicious delicacy
Right.
that people from all over the globe, well, from certain parts of the globe would find delicious.
Not just Eskimos.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
Could be anywhere.
they
Like, obviously, India would be where the tiger taint would be a
Right.
delicacy.
Of course.
And Bengal.
But, you know,
Bengal.
because of flight, though, we could get it over here, and it'll still be fresh.
Well, some of it's got to be fresh.
Panda toes.
I wouldn't.
Little,
I can't even think.
little
Oh,
panda
oh, it'd be
toes.
good.
And is that like a meal, or do you just snack on them while you watch television?
It's kind of like a frog leg. It's a gristle, almost like oxtails.
Yeah.
Which is actually an actual delicacy.
I picture panda toes on a bar somewhere as just little munchies while you watch the game having a beer.
No way, that's fucking delicacy,
That
man.
is delicacy
Yeah, panda
shit.
toes.
Panda toes,
Not easy to get.
Special sauce,
Deep fried.
truffles.
What kind
that's
of
a $50
what kind of
appetizer.
sauce? Maybe a little buffalo wing sauce on the side,
something
little
hot,
hot
little
sauce.
something light to not take away
Do you
from the
need the
flavor.
hot sauce or no?
Yeah, you need a little sauce to
Or
dip
maybe a
the
little
panda toes.
ranch dressing.
Little ranch.
How about owl scalp?
Like you fry them like potato chips.
Fried owl scalp.
Owl scalp. And then you fry them up like potato chips. And they're crunchy.
Crunchy fried owl scalps.
I told you.
That almost sounds good.
All right, Patrice.
That's a delicacy in the Northwest.
Patrice can make things sound really delicious.
That did sound good.
As you think of another one there, Patrice, Luke in Texas. Luke, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? I was going to ask Bill, where the fuck does an Eskimo get sugar from?
All right, Bill, where do the Eskimos get sugar?
Yeah, Bill?
I don't fucking know. Cuba?
Oh, okay. From Cuba.
Where we all get sugar, right? That's true, Bill.
From the Alaskan sugar fields. And then I was going to also ask offer midget fingers, the delicious midget fingers.
Can't eat human. That's cannibalism.
Yeah. Come on. Let's keep it to animals there, sir. Although midgets are barely.
Never want to eat people.
I'm getting one here.
At least not
Armadillo
like
armpit.
food.
Very, very rare, very hard to get. Everything else is hard, like armor on them. But if you ever turn an armadillo over, they're soft. You would think the belly is the tastiest part, but the armpit of an armadillo.
You got. What you have to do is.
And how would it be prepared?
Well,
I think like a scallop.
But you got to get it off the armadillo itself. I envision an ice cream scooper.
Yeah, like a very sharp scooper, so it comes out, and then you use it like a scallop. You would like a sea scallop.
And you plop it down on your plate like sorbet.
Yeah, whap. Good stuff. Armadillo armpit.
Flamingo calves.
They're, again, very rare because there's really nothing there. There's nothing there. Just a thin strip of meat pulled off like string cheese. Most people don't know of these delicacies, but they're wonderful.
We got T-bone. T-bone.
Hey, what about the ever popular penguin penis poppers? You can only get them in the wintertime.
On the penguin, of course.
Yes, of course.
But these are delicacies, man.
Oh,
Penguin
good
poppers,
stuff.
penis, you know, I mean, you gotta murder a penguin just for the penis. It's just wrong.
Yeah, see, this is the deal, too. When you get these delicacies from the animal, the rest of the animal is completely wasted.
Useless.
It just lays there and rots away.
It's just wrong.
Because you gotta get it fresh.
Hey, we got one from Shady Rudy from RonFez.net. Piranha prostate from Brazil.
Just the littlest tiny prostate.
I don't even know where you
How
can
would that have
find
to
any
be
of this
like
shit from.
some type of delicacy, like caviar, where it's just harvested and.
Here's another one coming in.
How about koala Achilles?
You just snip them out.
You just snip the Achilles.
And you leave them there dragging themselves
Fried.
back into the outback.
Like, you couldn't imagine, like, what this shit. I couldn't imagine killing food. You know, killing the shit for food. Like, I can pick a garden, you know, pick shit out of the ground and pick shit off a tree, but like to choke out a chicken, and it just be snapping their necks, just bloop bloop. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Or like when they're processing beef, you know, they'll herd these cows in these little beefs at these processing centers, and you know what I'm saying? They'll fucking take the little gun and put it up against their head. Next thing you know, you got this live animal, so you know, bloop, and it's all dead, and just they roll it down and basically, and then they butchering it. Like, and I can't even eat. I don't eat veal because you know it's baby cow, baby beef. Ugh. Not really big beef either.
Fried koala Achilles.
And they're like French fries, I bet.
Oh my God.
Because they'd be little strips, and then the little koala would be dragging himself with just his front paws through the outback, back into the bush because
And wait a minute,
his legs don't work.
And you eat one of the delicacies in like after you finish the hippo knees,
Yeah.
you keep it and make it into like a bowl. So it's another delicacy, like Penguin penis poppers and hippo knees.
We got one coming in from. We got one coming in from Snapman from Whackbag.com.
Yo,
Simply
that's...
Wolverine scrotum.
That who's gonna eat that?
Cowbell
But
Bill.
it's got to be a delicate.
Wolverine scrotum?
Hey, Bill.
Hey.
What's up, man?
buddy?
Going on, man?
You got a delicacy.
It's trying to make me laugh. Wait a minute.
What?
Antelope cheeks.
Yo,
the
what the
cheeks. The rest of it stinks.
There's a bunch of antelopes.
I gotta check out this
The
shit.
most tender part of the.
O&A with Patrice O'Neal.
Tender cheeks.
It's like 140 videos.
It's
Like,
not pink in
Like
it.
a
and
little
riffing
cutlet,
for
very
like 4
rare.
hours.
Served up very rare.
Oh. What's even funny is a small animal's cheeks just like some fucking.
Patrice, you're killing me.
Oh God, I'm sorry, dude. It's just making me laugh. Just fucking obscure body parts of an animal. Oh fuck.
This is the pot show today.
What do you got, Bill?
It's the pot show for me every
We
day.
out to a Thai restaurant a couple of weeks ago. And kidding around, he says, what are we going to have for dessert? Monkey balls?
Who?
So monkey balls.
A monkey ball.
Monkey balls.
Right, so I'm
Monkey
laughing,
balls.
and we get the dessert menu, and on there it says long ham.
Long ham.
What the fuck are long
like that.
hams? He looks at me and goes, they're monkey balls. I'm
Get
like, "Are
the
you
fuck
fucking-"
out of here.
I'm not sure if he was yanking my crank, but there are only a couple things on the menu. One of them was long ham. He said they were monkey balls, and another one was sticky banana.
Sticky banana. Yeah.
I said, you gotta fucking be kidding me. I'm gonna get monkey balls and sticky banana.
I don't want to know what the fuck that is.
All right.
Man, I don't know if you remember, it was about 10, 12 years ago. We were at that Japanese place,
Yeah.
right? They had California roll, different kinds of rolls. Do you remember one that was called out of cunt roll?
Oh yeah, out of cunt roll. Yeah, it was on the menu. I'm sure it wasn't a real cunt, but I think it was lost in the translation. Here we go. Let's see.
Somebody, people, this is so stupid.
Underside of the pelican's bill.
Oh my God.
You can't eat it, but it's a perfect serving dish for monkey palms. You gotta slice the monkey palm off and serve it in a deep-fried pelican bill.
That must be white. That's gotta be white meat.
Yeah.
Oh, hamster lips.
It's so tiny.
Just sauteed hamster lips.
You got to collect a lot of them. Here's one coming in from someone's cell phone. Simply stuffed whale blowhole.
Wait a minute, that's fucked up. This is a fucked up thing. You gotta kill the animal and just take that specific.
Just take the one thing.
So
And throw the rest out
You're out
with the
hunting.
trash.
You
Yes.
catch this giant, majestic beast, and you cut his blowhole out.
Blowhole out with a special blowhole carving tool.
And there's probably a place where the blowhole ends, so his entire blowhole system is fucking.
Well, here's another one.
Oh my God!
Elephant eyelid.
Motherfucker can't blink. We gonna hunt him down
Yeah, the best part of this bit is the animal continues to live somehow.
without his eyelids. He
Without his
cannot
eyelids,
blink.
because they are a delicacy for the Eskimos.
Oh my God!
Cheetah heels.
Cheetah
Heels.
And that's a fucked up. You take what's important to the animal.
Right. Peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich. Bill from Pittsburgh.
Oh my God! Cheetah heels. You catch it and take his fucking heels.
Oh,
Oh my God!
that's not right.
Wow.
Anyway, that was just something, just to, end the night off. It was kind of funny. Just thinking about, this shit, I guess there's people who eat all kinds of, I don't know about whale blowhole, cheetah heels. That's just kind of drastic. But I know somewhere in the world somebody's tried cheetah. I know somewhere in the world somebody's tried whale. I don't know about the whole blowhole, but I can imagine, like, you know, a big ass whale washes up on shore and is dead, and you got a whole group of people that need to eat. Fuck it, these guys be eating whale. I guess, I don't know. I guess it sounds stupid, but motherfuckers eat what they eat. You know, down south they eat fucking big ass rats, pre-bars, big ass rat. It's a limited restaurant. It's a big ass fucking rat. You know, in France you get rabbit. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a rabbit. They put a rabbit in your plate. They don't put up pieces of the rabbit. They put up a whole rabbit in your plate. Anyway, just something funny to end the day with.